Alright, in the previous video I finished the Shadow Temple, so now I finished the Forest Temple, Fire Temple, and Shadow Temple, and I only have one temple to go. Alright, so you might have seen these ghosts flying around Hyrule. So what you do with those is that you can, if you shoot them with arrows while riding Epona, you can get what's called a big Poe instead of the regular Poes. I don't know why they came up with those rules, but that's just the way it is. You have to be on Epona in order for it to count as a big Poe. So there's this ghost merchant in Hyrule, the actual Hyrule. There's actually a guy still there, and if you give him 10 of these big Poes, he'll give you an empty bottle. I really don't think it's worth it because there are only 10 of these ghosts, and you have to find every single one and then shoot it with the arrows and capture it. But you know, if you're really into completion, or if you really want a bottle, that's another way to do it. Hey, what's up with that? I was riding on a horse. You couldn't have caught me. But it just throws me in jail anyway and just continues with this cutscene? That's not right. Why are you telling me Link can't fight off these girls because they have a spear or something? What's the deal with that? Is he being chivalrous or something? He doesn't want to hit a lady? No, I can understand the guards in Hyrule. At least they had like armor, and Link was a little kid back then. But Link has like all these weapons now, all this magic power. He could easily fight off these ladies. Well, at least it's a change though. It's kind of fun because all the other parts of the game are fighting enemies, and this kind of adds a stealth element to it. So you can see those little birds or stars around their heads. So I guess the indication there is that I knocked them out, but they're not dead. Link isn't a murderer. I think this is actually on top of the jail I was in. Oh, a purple ruby. So I can't really go over that fence. And I could just backtrack, but I don't really want to do that. So I guess the quickest thing for me to do is just to go back in the jail. Jeez, this is a really tough jail. They don't even have any windows or anything. And, well, the only window is way up there. They don't have like bars so you can see out. It's just a big brick wall, like solitary confinement. How come? Look at that. They get jail cells. They got, you know, a nice candle fire, and at least they can see out of it. You can maybe see other people walking by. So why is it that they get the nice jail cells and I get solitary confinement? That's not fair. You know, I think I'm gonna to write my appeal to Ganondorf. I'm gonna appeal their decision and maybe appeal it to a higher court. Because I think I was arrested unfairly. Alright, well, what's the deal with this? So he's fighting this lady now? So this lady with the swords here, he can fight off, but the ones with the spear, he just, you know, powers away, he doesn't put his hands up. What's the deal with that? actually kind of a fun fight. There we go, I got her. So in order to proceed with the game and get to the final temple, you have to go through this first. But I actually think this is one of the more entertaining parts of the game, or one of the more fun parts. At least it's different. So I actually don't mind this part, I enjoy it. You know, except when I get captured, that gets really irritating. I wonder who's enforcing laws. I mean, are there any laws now with Ganondorf in charge? Were there any laws even before Ganondorf was in charge? Because I remember I went into places, I guess you could call that, you know, breaking and entering. I went in, I broke the pots, took the money, and no one really seemed to care. How does he know I'm not part of the Gerudos? He just assumes I'm coming here to help him? So this battle is exactly like the other one. She has all the same moves. Now I find it kind of strange. Her sword do half a heart damage, and the skeleton sword does a full heart damage. I guess it sort of makes sense that a monster skeleton thing was able to swing a little harder. Becoming a skeleton, does that make me more powerful? Oh, what? So, when she does that spinning slash, I guess apparently that it doesn't kill you, but it knocks you out. So that's when they put you back in the jail cell. You know, you'd think they'd catch on by now that, you know, they put me in their toughest jail cell, and I still broke out. It doesn't occur to them, oh, maybe he's going to escape. Alright, so I'm back to fighting her again. So I'm gonna be more careful of that spinning slash move. And I'm just gonna keep slashing her. She doesn't really have a shield or anything. She's not all that great at guarding. If I keep slashing her, she's not gonna have time to charge up her single move. Let's see how she likes fire. I wonder if it burns her like it did those re-deads. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because that took her out anyway. Yeah, I'd run if I saw someone control fire and make this giant fire dome too. Okay, so finally I got another heart, so I don't have to hear that irritating beeping. I've played through this game several times, but I've actually never tried using a key on a different person's jail cell. I always just use the key immediately. I've always wondered what would happen if I tried to use a different, if I tried to get the key and take it somewhere else, like to a different person's jail cell. I'm sure this is going to create more work for me, that I'm going to have to make an extra trip, but this is just something I've kind of been curious about before, but just didn't want to bother doing. You'd think for a Thieves Fortress I'd see more valuables around. Like, I saw a few rubies after breaking pots, but you see rubies like that everywhere. I'm expecting to see, like, gold rubies and things. Where are those? Maybe these people aren't such great thieves after all. Well, or they just picked a better spot to hide in. Did that get her? No, she's still awake. Oh! So that's irritating. Now I have to go all through these passageways again. So I'm just going to speed this part up. Because it's, I'm just doing the same thing that I did before. So let me try opening this before I even talk to him. Wait, not the correct key? So this jail cell actually has different keys for different locks. Who would have figured? But at least the programmers anticipated this, and it didn't just not work at all or work and cause some bugs. The Navi actually had a custom message for people who bother to do this. I don't know if that's the same girl that I'm fighting over and over, or if it's like a different girl, they all look the same, because all of these guards, they all look pretty much the same, don't they? There we go, I took her out too.
Hey, listen!
I guess I'm dwelling on this too much, but I still can't understand from the game or the storyline purposes how it's possible that with those other guards with the spear, Link just surrenders, but with this guard with the swords, he fights her off. Maybe it's like the other guards are more in range of yelling for help, like if there are 10 guards at once. But even so, I mean, I've seen some rooms where there's only one guard there and he still surrenders. Alright, so I already know what happened, so it's time for me to use that key and rescue this guy. Alright, now there's only one worker left. So, you've probably seen me travel through this, so I'm still just fast forwarding it. Hey, I got some extra arrows. That's going to be useful. Alright, I remember this girl. This is the girl who caught me before. I'm ready for her. Yeah, how's that feel? Yeah, I'm gonna walk all over you. Yeah, that's what you get. I'm gonna make sure you're knocked out. How's that feel? Alright, that'll teach her to capture me. Okay, so this is the last prisoner here. Oh, are you kidding me? Unbelievable. So now I have to make my way all the way back to that jail cell. And why does that move only take away half of a heart? I mean, if it's powerful enough to knock you out, shouldn't it take away more than that? So just want to take a shortcut here. So I'm just trying to go through this as quickly as possible since I've been caught. Oh, he was using the Din's fire. Did you see that? I was in the middle of using Din's fire. I could have burned them all, but I still got caught. Unbelievable. Alright, I'm almost there. Alright, it's time for the rematch here. I'm just gonna be relentless against her. I'm not even gonna give her a chance to charge up her spinning sword slash move. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna burn you. How does that feel? I don't know about her, but if it was me, if I saw someone creating a giant dome of fire, I would just run out of there. I wouldn't want to keep fighting. I mean, how do you fight against that? How do you block against that or anything? A giant dome of fire. Alright, I freed all 4 of them. So he's of course talking about that lens of truth that I got in the bottom of the well. You know, come to think of it, I did break all those pots. I take those chests from Middo. So, in a way, I do have good thieving skills. Alright, the Spirit Temple. That must be the last one. You know, even though it's good that I completed this, I kind of feel sad now. That right there, that's the last knocked out Gerudo I'll ever see. I can never knock them out again.